Are you helping, Arslan? Are you helping? You helping clean the car? Yeah? Alright, and this was Mars's damage. And here's Mr. Orson. Hey, buddy. Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're coming at you from Lakeland, Florida, Bonnet Springs Park. Never been here before, so let's take a look around. Yeah, so seeing if Orson wants any water. It doesn't look like it, but we just parked over there. There's actually a large event center here, like a little hall. There's like this greenhouse here, which I assume is for all the horticulture on site. It's probably where they nurture their plants. And it's just appears to be a really nice park.
There's a children's museum and like a really big alligator playground. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool when drove by it.
Yeah, it's pretty big. I didn't realize how big this park was, so I'm not sure how much we'll get to walking, but if we don't get to everything as we drive out, I'll try to film some stuff so you can at least see some other items. But like I said, we've never been here, so this is gonna be something new. So just up yonder, there's actually a butterfly house. So we've barely walked probably a quarter mile, and this is the second doggy like poop station that we've come across, and another water fountain with water filler and a dog bowl. All right, so there's a little play area here. And like Mars says, it looks like this first bit's kind of like pipes, like musical stuff. We're noticing already just like tons of benches. A lot of shade here too. You guys notice the trees.
Oh yeah, I got my little fan. It's from the Disney Babies, but it clips onto anything.
And then Mr. Orson, not listening. Over here. Come on, let's go.
Orson, follow.
Alright, so we stopped because the tram was behind us. We wanted to get out of the way, but we found this Alice in Wonderland tree. Kind of interesting. And I guess it is kind of whimsical. Look at the branches. Very long and kind of bendy, and this one comes all the way to the ground. It's a very large tree. There's one of the little trams. So these trams go around periodically, I guess, and there's a lot of little shuttle stops. That's how big this place is. In the stores, and so I guess over here is a Coca-Cola sponsored what was it, wetlands preserve. All right, so Mars is gonna go ahead with Orson, and I'm gonna quickly go through here. So it's the, I guess this is the Nature Center boardwalk. I assume all these different elements, you know, the pathways, and in this case the boardwalk and other things, are probably donated by groups or individuals, so they definitely deserve their credit. Hence a lot of signage around here, different things like that. Looks like a big pump system back here. Keep the water from being completely stagnant. Nice building, I mean, beautiful wood structure and looks fairly new. So, GiveWell Community Foundation Nature Center. Alright, so just kind of a quick look inside. This tells you all about all the different flowers and plants, and I love that they have very large like displays, so you can kind of see in detail what they look like and why. That's really cool. Same with the butterflies over here, look at that. Just to give you examples, and wow, look at this thing. So here's an example of the wildlife and critters that are out here. Look at, and on the floor, that's fun. It's a 10-foot marker to show you that a bobcat can leap over 10 feet. And here's a bobcat. We actually saw one of these near our house. So very cool. A lot of educational stuff in here. This is about bees. And again, very cool, large elements in here. I think that's fun. I mean, I think it's fun. I think it also helps children engage. So see these animals here. You can walk through here. There's different birds. Wow, there's coyotes in here. And here's some of the crazy birds that we see by our house. Fish. So, different kind of fish species that they have out here. It's very cool. And then the reptiles, amphibians, and snakes. So there's the kind of snakes, I guess. Silver rattler, eastern copperhead, cottonmouth, eastern diamondback, eastern coral, dusky pygmy. Oh, so that's kind of fun. And look at this gator. He's cool. So it says alligators can outrun a human within the first 20 to 30 feet of exiting the water. Wow. Owls, which we've seen. I've seen bats at my work, and we hear owls near our house. Look at these tortoise down here, and then we do see armadillos, which are fun. A little animation with the gators, I guess. And then there's some restrooms, and then it looks like maybe an event space. But let's go back outside and see what's out here. So that was really cool, actually. I'm impressed. I think it's nice when they do educational things, but that are engaging, right? So my takeaway was that they had like large, like faux examples of the species that you could look at, and I thought that was kind of fun. So this is, looks like another event space. Looks like there's actually like picnic tables and things in here. I'm not gonna go all the way down, but this appears to be a dock here at the bottom. You can see people across the way too, so there's another lookout somewhere up yonder. This big planter thing. And a lot of plants down here too, so it's very well kept. Horticulture team's working hard out here, I think. And so this is the Ann and Ward Edwards Boathouse. Oh, I like the seating here. It's nice. And yeah, so I guess it goes down to the waterway, and then this just goes back to the path. And then Mars and Orson should be just up ahead waiting for us. All right, so a lot of people out picnicking, kids playing in that little creek over there, which is kind of cool. Here's a plaque, a recent retired director. Central Florida's place of play. Which, yeah, I think so. So this creek runs down into the waterway that we were looking at. And it looks like Mars and Orson found a nice spot on this bench. So we just basically walked up to the main path, but I couldn't see this like amphitheater from where we were sitting, and I didn't realize this play area had a slide and a bunch of stuff, so I'm quite impressed. And even more seating there in the shade. All right, so there's Orson trying to get going. That was a snow cone stand, by the way. And then look at this hill. Who says Florida doesn't have hills? And then this is a cool little slide and little paths to get back up. There's even a footbridge that goes overhead. So again, just really taken with how much greenery is here and how big this place is. Very pretty. Look, there's another one of those hanging things, like plant things. Interesting. Here comes Orson. Orson! Hey, buddy! Hey, sweetie. So here's an overview of the map. It also has the lake, so it's a little misleading. The park's the green area, but it's still massive. Look how big this is. And we started at number 8. That's the event center. And then number 9 is the botanical gardens. And I guess we're somewhere between probably 9 and 11. Or maybe 9 and 21. I can't actually tell which direction we're going. But pretty close. But it's massive. Very big.
Yeah, because we came right by
Yeah.
this thing, and then we're kind of working our way down.
Yeah. Yeah. Just another look at that hill. Mars. And then this elevated path up there, which is kind of nice. Looks pretty cool. So just up ahead, we noticed a couple woodpeckers.
Mr. and Mrs. Woodpecker.
Yep.
And then we saw a blue jay on the trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, blue jays. Oh, there's 2 blue jays on the tree. Oh, you can't see them though.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of wildlife, and then a couple squirrels. And look, here's more hills. And they're decent hills too. I mean, if I hold the camera what I think is level right here, you guys can see kind of the height. Oh, this is cool. It's a 200-year-old grandfather oak.
In honor of Kelly Phillips, the first employee at Bonnet Spring Farms.
Well, Orson is having some late breakfast, because basically his normal feeding time, we were driving out here, so he missed it. So a little off today, but we're also teaching him to use this mat and just know that when he's lying on it, that's where he can stay and he gets some treats. But we're parked on this bench in some shade. It's really nice. It is warm out though, for sure, but it's nice that we're in some shade and there is a breeze every now and then. We bought these, what is this, Strive jerky, like steak protein snack things. So we're gonna kind of snack on that, have some ice water that we brought, and then we'll continue exploring this place. And now we're up on this main path. This is called the Heritage Trail. Looks like they got some exercise bikes over there, which is kind of neat. And then covered awning over there. And then this cool looking train thing, kind of play area, almost like rock climbing wall. So here's the seating area. I am walking backwards a little bit, so we actually just came from up here. I just had to throw something away. But look at this train thing, it's neat. These little tunnels to go into, little things to play with here. And then this is very like squishy. It's hard to showcase that, but you guys probably have seen these before. Kind of a little rope net in here. It's pretty taut, so you can definitely crawl on it and then climb all through there. And you got these like rock climbing wall type deals here, which is really cool. They even drew the track on here, which is fun. And on this side, we got this thing to play with. Little wheels. I mean, just all kinds of like neat things. Like as a kid, I think I would have really liked this. So you got the little train thing at the top there. But really cool, really fun. And then you got all these trees that are maturing. Another seating area there. And then kind of those exercise bike type things back there. Which is really neat. They have these little butterfly, like, what are they, nests? Feeders? They're what?
They're houses.
Oh, butterfly houses.
It's where they can live.
Condominiums for butterflies.
And stuff.
And here's Mr. Orson.
Look at his little Stitch man.
He's cruising in style now. Yeah, buddy. But you see up here, there's
Oh, there's birdhouses too.
oh yeah, some birdhouses right here. So we're up by the Bonnet Springs Park gift shop. Right, so we're up by the Bonnet Springs Park gift shop, and it's quite impressive. There's a real nice seating area out here. They have a gift shop. They actually have a Starbucks inside, and then they have a gallery upstairs. And they even have ATMs here. And a play area off to the side. I can see a vending machine way down yonder and some restrooms. Interesting. And again, very nice, very well kept, very clean looking. Here's another parking lot. This is where we came from.
I got Orson a collapsible water dish. That was scary.
Yeah, that was a weird bug.
It was a black bug. But they gave it to him when we bought a park map. So you can buy them for $1.07 donation. Or they let you take a picture of the one on the desk. But I was like, it's good to buy it just so we have it when we come back in the car.
Yeah.
And we got a collapsible one because this other one keeps folding in and this one's hard.
Yeah, so that's pretty good. How much was the water dish?
She gave it to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
She says he's really cute.
Wow, Orson.
But they have collars.
You got
and
them
things.
fooled. Let's look at inside the shop. Got some shirts. Here's the dog bowls, and potty bags, and other things. Looks like they got some hats and stickers, which is cool. I do like to get stickers of places that we go. Shirts and visors and mugs, so kind of standard gifts, I guess, but really nice. Looks good. Some umbrellas. It's really nice and cool in here too. And then around the way, look at that. Number 1, Best City Park. It's pretty good. And then here's the little shop and coffee shop. A lot of nice seating in here and play area outside. Here's just a look at the menu. So as we're leaving this area, I said there was a playground at the end, but it was hard to see before. Look at this thing. This is cool. Yeah, the toys are made out of wood, and look, there's even like a, I don't know what to call that, like a seesaw kind of something over there. I think that's really neat. Oh, look at that, and it pours water in the chute. Wow, that's cool. And then does this plug it? Yeah, so this is like a plunger, plugs it so you could fill it with water. Oh, that's pretty neat. I don't know, again, as a kid, I think I would have loved that.
Oh yeah, and a water filler.
Yep, another water filler, bottle filler and a regular water. And then a little tiny table. I think the slide's neat too, and I think it's cool because it's on a hill. Like again, as a kid, just because it's different, I would have loved that.
Table.
Yeah, so like this is like a hard rubber or leather, and then this is wood. This is metal, and you hold on, and I don't know, I think that's pretty cool. Just different, and at least with it not being metal, it's not so hot. Here's Mars. Living out her childhood dream here.
Can't slow down.
You're supposed to jump off.
Oh,
That's what we used to do on those things.
I only did like a little push and it's like, ah.
And then there's that rope net thing too, it's cool. And yeah, lots of lug bugs if you guys can't see them flying around. Orson can see them now too, so he's discovered love bugs, and he'll kind of watch them. Every now and then he'll try to eat one. So we got a little snail and then just some kind of regular bug there. And then these ones you just spin. Yeah.
So you sit down and hold on.
Yeah, you sit and spin. Here you go, Orson.
Trail. Here comes the bus one.
So we noticed this guy as we were walking. He's just flying a kite with his kid. That's really cool. Just don't see that too often these days. Orson's doing good. Yep, he's just cruising.
Orson, you want to get a matching hat?
Don't look at me. Alright, so we're crossing the way and we're gonna take the Crenshaw Canopy Walk. It's a really cool walkway. I like it. But it's about 12:30 now, and my watch says it's 88 degrees. So it is supposed to get into the low 90s today. So that's why we're kind of heading back towards the car and gonna call it a day after this. But we've seen a good amount of this and definitely seen enough that we want to come back. So we just came out on the other side and I just was caught by how green it is. Look at that. So not only is it just nice scenery, but if you're looking for some exercise, there's definitely some inclines out here. Makes it kind of fun. And just trails everywhere, slides everywhere, which is neat. Here's that one I showed you earlier. It's just off the hillside. Very cool. So we're up here. We're gonna actually zigzag back down, but look at that. There's even another slide at the very top, and that's, I think, the peak of the hills here. So it's got a name. This is the Great Lawn Slide 1. So if you guys are, if you pull up a map and you guys are trying to figure out where we are or which slide, this is Great Lawn Slide number 1. All right, buddy, just cruising along. So we are heading out. This is that kind of musical area we showed you earlier with the pipes. And right around the way is the greenhouse and then our car. So going through the butterfly garden and we see these little chrysalises and some of them have hatched. Real cool. Pretty in here. This the life cycle of a butterfly. You have a butterfly bench. This is real nice. I like the sound of the water. See the butterflies flying around.
You see the butterflies also?
These are what they got here, native. Yeah, so we're walking through the events area before we get to our car. It's real nice in here. And all these chains are for the drains. The water trickles down the chain. Wow, there's even an outdoor grill and some seating. Nice fans. Yeah, it's real nice out here. What'd you say though, Mars? Yeah, nice guy. I mean, you can see a wedding could be right there. I mean, there's a arbor and everything.
Or like outdoor games.
Yeah, and then look, a garden, a taste garden.
Yep.
Getting some use out of your new bowl there, bud. So as we drive on out, I've sped up this footage, obviously, but I'll slow it down here in a second when we pass by the children's museum, and it has this really cool outdoor play area. Mars mentioned it earlier because it looks like a big alligator. And there it is there. You guys see the big yellow or like greenish alligator, and just looks like a lot of fun. We didn't get a chance to go in here, but just another good reason for us to return. As you guys saw, this place is large, but it's, in our opinion, just very relaxing, very nice. Great place to come and walk around, get some exercise, be outdoors. And in fact, I think next time we come, we're going to try to bring a little picnic lunch or something. And then this was back towards the entrance, basically. And we're heading out and then back onto the main road. Hey guys, typical of us, we didn't film an outro. But I hope you enjoyed the video. This was a great local spot that we discovered, new to us. So for those coming out to visit or maybe just moved here and are looking for a really nice park to go enjoy the day, definitely recommend Bonnet Springs. So check it out. It's over in Lakeland, right off of I-4. Real easy to get to. And it's not real far from I-4 either. Once you exit the freeway, I think it was a couple miles tops. So real easy to get to. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. Thank you to those who have subscribed and liked and commented. Keep it going. We appreciate the interaction. And for those that haven't, do us that favor. If you're enjoying the content, please give us a subscribe. And until next time, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.